The channel, everyone. So if you are new to Red Dead Redemption 2, this video is going to help you get the most optimal start within an hour. You won't need to go out of your way for 2 to 3 hours in search of treasures. This is just the basics to get you off on the right foot, and if you are an experienced player, stick around. You might learn something new, or you could teach me something new. So right after the first chapter in Colter, the snowy region, you will enter into the Heartlands, which is this part of the map down here. Now, the first camp you reach is Horseshoe Overlook, and as soon as you reach this with the carriage, after the carriage scene, you will be free to roam the wilds of Red Dead Redemption. So to the southwest here, you'll see there's a little town called Linde. Now in this town, there's a sheriff's office to the left hand side of me, and inside this office is the first little step towards your journey. And you'll see here is a lockbox which you can loot for 1 gold bar, and I believe there's other loot in there as well, nothing too glamorous. The gold bar is really what you want, and if you sell them to the right person, which I will cover later in the video, you can make a substantial amount of money very quickly. Now keep in mind, the gold bars are a once off, so if you loot them you won't be able to come back and loot them again, but rest assured there is more than enough in the game to go around and to keep you set if you know where to look. Right now I'm only going to show you 2 locations where you can immediately access them without the need of a treasure map, so stick around and we'll go to the next scene in just a little bit. Alright, we are now in the second location for the gold bars. So to my left there, if you go exploring there, you'll see a train wreckage. Now this location is located right here north of Valentine, or a little bit to the northeast, but it is located right here where I'm at now. Now I'm going to attempt to show you this path. You can look up another guide of someone more experienced, but please follow along as I am about to show you how to get to the top and how to get to that train wreckage, because it is going to take a little bit of parkour. So follow along and we should be fine. Alright, so this is where we're going to drop off. Now, you can go down here, but in the past where I came to get this thing, I slid down and fell all the way down and almost broke my neck. So going down there is an option, just know you might struggle a bit. I've found going from this angle, where this little rock sharpens here, is a little bit easier because Arthur just drops down. So there's no risk at sliding down and having to climb up all the way. Trust me, this thing can get frustrating, so just keep at it until you get it right. Now, over here, you want to crouch by pressing in your left thumbstick. If you're on PC, I do not know the inputs. Now, a lot of people will tell you to stay crouched. I found that this does not work. It's best to stand up here and then walk. And then you'll see Arthur slides down and falls to his death. Alright, well, that was anticlimactic. I promise you it works better while standing. I've tried this many times. I think I've wasted about an hour trying to find this treasure, and I found standing works the most. So let's try giving it a little sprint. Yeah, there we go. This is it. This is what we're looking for. Alright, so you're going to slide down and hit this little ledge. From here, you want to run. Right over here, you jump up. And then you just follow this cliff face. Now over here, just walk a little bit because it can get fuzzy. And then you crouch again because that little ledge will push you off. Then from here, you just keep following along. Try pushing your stick towards the wall slightly so that you do not, slide off. And then a lot of people climb this way, jump to there and then fall down. I found that it just works better if you jump from here. You might get a little sore, but it's fine, it is worth it. right? So many people jump to that ledge, it's just too risky, and for some reason you slide off all the way. Now, you want to give yourself a little run, press your jump input, and then fall to your death again. Right, well, I swear it's not as difficult as I'm making it out to be. It can get a little janky at times, but the most difficult part is sliding down there. So, right here, you want to have to run and jump at the last possible second. Arthur will grab on, and then right over here, you jump into this train track. And again, same principle, give a running start, jump in, and oh my goodness, what is he doing? Whoa, that was close. Anyway, you jump down or walk down. Right, in this loot box, you can see I've already looted it. You'll find another gold bar along with some jewelry, and there's a second gold bar hidden away here on your right hand side. Now, just pick them up, and then you have 3 gold bars. But as a little small addition to this little loot you get here, you come down here to this train car over here. You can go inside. There'll be loot on the right and left hand side in that box, also some jewelry and whatnot. Now, you have 3 gold bars. You have the means to cash them, but the means to cash them at the available time right now, especially if you just started with chapter 2 and didn't do any missions, will be to sell them to a general store, which you can do. You still get decent amounts of money from them, but you get it at less than where you would at the most optimal place. So the general store gives you about $300 per gold bar. Now you have 3, so you are missing out on potential $600. So I'm going to show you the most optimal way to get that, or to sell that gold bar and to get the money that it's worth. Alright, as I said, now you have the gold bars and you need a means to cash them to get the most out of them. Now, there are 2 fences available very early in the game. Now, the fence over here in Emerald Ranch, which is located just west or east of Horseshoe Overlook of your camp, you'll be able to find a fence. However, this particular fence is only available after you complete your first 2 missions with Hosea. Now, the first mission, you'll have to go hunt a grizzly bear, which would show you on the map where the trapper is, which is also very useful, but this is not about the trapper. The second mission, you'll have to wander around camp for a little while. Mrs. Grimshaw will come to you, tell you that Hosea told her to let you know to meet him in Emerald Ranch. You come here, you meet the fence, speak to Hosea and do a quick mission for them. Make sure on that mission you'll come to, I believe it's these houses over here. Make sure you do the mission, or when you do the mission, that you search the house very thoroughly and come back over here and you'll have the fence unlocked. Now, it is locked at the moment because it is nighttime, but you can sell the gold bars to him, and you should then, by all the looting you've done, have plus minus $2,000, $1,500 for the gold bars, and if you sell all the jewelry and stolen items you have thus far, you should have plus minus $2,000. Now, you have the $2,000. Now you do need to go spend some of that, sadly, and that is where we will be going right now. Oh, and before I forget, the second fence is located in this part of the map, which is still fogged out. Now, since you will probably not have this available early in the game, well, you can go there, but you won't see it on the map. There is a fence there available immediately. However, it might just benefit you to do the mission with Hosea, because that way you walk away with more money. So you can look up where this fence is. It is in this area close to roads. But like I say, in my opinion, it's not worth it. The 2 missions with Hosea take like 30 minutes most if you are efficient. But yeah. Right, now that you have your money, or your money, you're going to want to spend some of it. Now, you're going to come over here in the camp, Horseshoe Overlook. Just behind Duchess Tent, you'll see the donation box and the ledger. You want the ledger. Now, reason being, in the ledger, you'll see over here, there is upgrades you can do for the lodging. Now, it is important to do the first two. So you're going to want to upgrade Duchess Tent and then do the next in line encounter. It will just push you just over $500 and you will be able to fast travel. Now, to get access to this ledger, you first have to do the mission for Herr Strauss, where you go and collect debts. There are two locations where you go to collect the debts. One of them is here close to Valentine, and the other is here in Emerald Ranch. There's one right in this section, and then just a little bit up you'll find another one. Now, the reason you want to do this, because that unlocks then the ledger afterwards for use, and then after you've done the upgrades, you can go to this side of Arthur's tent. Right behind his carriage you will see the map. Ta-da! Now this map you can use to fast travel, but not only this. You can fast travel to only the locations you have already visited, so it makes it much more convenient if you want to go back, especially long distances. It's very, very much recommended that you get this as early as possible. Now, besides this map, you don't need to come to Horseshoe Overlook just to fast travel. You can set up your main camp by pressing in your L1 button or your left bumper. If you're on Xbox or PC, I am not sure. You go down here, you'll see there you can set up a camp. Now from the camp you can fast travel just the same as you would from this location over here. Now that you've got your fast travel unlocked, the next thing you want to do is go get yourself a free weapon. Now there is a character we need to find. Oh, and here he comes. That is very convenient. This guy can spawn in any section of the map close to Valentine, specifically close to a tree line. Now you just go over here to him, you suck out the venom, or you can give him a health cure. I just like sucking out the venom because the reaction afterwards is humorous. Now after helping this guy, he is going to go back to Valentine. Now after he's back in Valentine, give it a few days, in-game days, and you will meet him close to the gun store, which I'm going to try and show to you guys right now. So he is all fixed up, ready to go, and this was in this location right over here. So if you go out to Horseshoe Overlook, right down to the lake and head up to the northwest section. Otherwise you can find him this way down the tracks where the tree line is. He normally spawns close to any tree line around Valentine's area. Alright, so I rested one in-game day to see if our gentleman has arrived. So let's go over to the gunsmith. Alright, well, doesn't seem like he's here just yet. I'm gonna see if I can get him on footage for you, but he normally rests here right by the gun store on that bench, and then after he recognizes you and he's thankful for everything that you have done for him, he's going to tell you that you can go and buy a weapon on his tab by the gunsmith. So you can choose any weapon. Keep in mind some of them might be locked, so if you want to save this section for a bit later in your playthrough, when you have more weapon options available to you, you are more than welcome to do so. But nevertheless, you can get a free weapon just like that, and a damn good one if you do it a bit later on. Last thing I want to mention is you've got your fast traveling unlocked, you've got your weapon, and you've got some cash to spare. Now you're going to need a steed. Now this is mainly personal preference. I prefer the Andalusian I have here. I think that's how you pronounce it. But this is a workhorse. Now, horses in the game have different purposes. You get workhorses, you get war horses, you get race horses, and you get standard horses, and you get horses that are a mixed breed. Now, you can look up a guide on YouTube. There are a myriad of different horses that you can get. If you like the one that you've been seeing in this video, it is a war horse. It has exceptional stamina and exceptional health, making it perfect for long journeys. And I bought this one for just over $100 over here in Strawberry, by the Strawberry Stables. It should be here somewhere. There we go. Bought it right there. You can get a free one a bit later down in the chapter 2. In this section of the map, you can go there and you'll be able to, right about here, you'll be able to get the same horse but in a different pelt color. It'll be a pearly white type of horse, or you can grab the White Arabian, which is one of the most popular horses in the game. It is here in Lake Isabella in the snowy region. Keep in mind, these horses are very skittish. Many consider them to be the best horses in the game. They are just not aesthetically pleasing enough for me to use. They are a bit too small. This one is just the right size for my preferences. So, with all that being said, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope it helped you out. And if there's any other information you'd like to share, please feel free to do so in the comments. And if this video has helped you out and if you found it informative, please consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons. I'd really appreciate it. A lot of time has gone into making this video, so yeah, any support would be greatly appreciated. But until then, love you guys, stay safe, may God bless you all, and I'll catch you with the next video soon.